Hey guys, this is Unger to the Max, and this is a Cavaliers and Blue Jackets. So right now I have the Blue Jackets on, so I'm taking on my Cavaliers, and I am putting on my Columbus Blue Jackets. Now, as you know, this is both a Cavaliers and Columbus Blue Jackets video. And not only a Cavaliers Blue Jacket and Columbus Blue Jackets channel, but this is a Cavaliers and Blue Jackets live stream together. And I know, unfortunately, there's not a way I can have both games on at the same time. But right now I have on the Blue Jackets, and they're playing the Calgary Flames. And it is 0-0 currently. And from what I've seen, the Blue Jackets have done an excellent job of putting pressure on their goalie, Mike Smith. And I'm really happy because when Calgary's best scorer, Johnny Giordano, I think that's how you say his name, has not hurt the Blue Jackets in any way yet. Now, I'm apprehensive to say that because you never know what could happen. So now I'm going to go over to the Cavaliers. So with the Cavaliers, for some reason this season, the Brooklyn Nets have been a thorn in the Cavaliers' sides. And I'm not sure why. You can see that it is currently 108. Nope, it is now 110-105. And like I said, for some reason, the Cavaliers have trouble with the Brooklyn Nets. And I really don't know why. I really don't know what it is. But for some reason, the Cavaliers have trouble with the Nets. But I don't want to just talk about this game. I want to talk about how I think the Cavs are starting to find their chemistry. And I think part of it is that they realize that Derrick Rose should not be the starting point guard. Rose, to me, is not an all-star player anymore. You can disagree if you'd like, but he had... Wow, that's impressive. LeBron has 25 points and 15 points this quarter. But anyway... Derrick Rose, he had an MVP season in 2011, but since then, he hasn't been able to stay healthy. So, he went from Chicago to New York. I almost said Brooklyn, because that's who we're playing. And then, he's been ever since his injury, or MVP season in 2011, he hasn't been able to stay healthy. So, the Cavs score is 110-105. Or, LeBron just hit a 3, so it is actually 113-105. Let's go back to the Blue Jackets and see how they're doing. Like I said, this is both the Cavaliers and Blue Jackets live stream. And with the Blue Jackets, I think, even though I am a Blue Jackets fan, and I want to be positive, I think we overachieved a little bit last season by having the 16-game winning streak and then going to the playoffs. Now, I'm not trying to say last season was a failure. I'm not saying that by any means. But I just think it was a little bit early. However, I do think... Okay. Oh, so you're relying... That's cool, Adam, that you're relying on me for these 2 games. Thanks. But I just think the Indians win streak this season, the 22-game win streak, I think that's the reason why they lost in the ALDS against the Yankees, because that win streak took the wind out of their sails, I just think. And why am I bringing up the Indians 22-game win streak? because the Blue Jackets had a 16-game win streak last season. And even though the Blue Jackets' 16-game win streak was in the middle of the season, where the Indians' win streak was near the end, I still think the Blue Jackets' energy the Blue Jackets were never able to fully get all of their energy back after the 16-game win streak. But talking about tonight's game, what I really like is that even though it is currently 0-0 between the Blue Jackets and Flames, the Blue Jackets have 34 shots on goal, whereas the Blue Jackets have 34 shots on goal, whereas the Flames only have 17. So, I don't, even if the Flames win this game, which I'm hoping they don't, but, if what I'm liking is that the Blue Jackets have more shots on goal, and I really like that. And now the Blue Jackets are going to a commercial, so it's time to go Cleveland Cavaliers. Switching hats. This is actually more fun than I thought. Alright, so back to Cavaliers. Hang on, let me switch the channel. And channel switch made. Oh, now both LeBron just hit a 3, 118-107, and now the Brooklyn Nets call commercial. So both the Cavaliers and Blue Jackets are in timeouts. But what's interesting is, unlike in the NBA, a team can call a timeout during the action like this. I mean, in the NHL, you can do that, but it doesn't seem like they do that. Generally, NHL teams call timeouts at the end of in a close game near the end of the third period. Sorry about that. Which I find to be really interesting. And I think part of that too is in the NBA you get 6 timeouts, whereas in the NHL I believe you only get 3, maybe. I'm not 100% sure about that. So here's one thing I don't like, and you're gonna think I would sound crazy, but LeBron has scored the last 18 points. Now, to me, I don't really like that. And I understand that somebody's going to go, "What? You're crazy. Why do you think that's not a good thing?" So, let me explain. The reason I don't love that is because that means, I understand that LeBron is, the best player in the NBA right now. I totally understand that. And I love that, as you can see. See? Look at all this Cleveland Cavaliers stuff. That's Joe Tate. That's a Cavaliers fathead. Yeah. I'm in my basement. Or, as I call it, my man cave. But, I just think... And I just think LeBron scoring the last 18 points means he's being a little bit selfish, but sometimes he needs to take over like that. I get that. But I just wish that breaking news. Number 2, Arizona falls to North Carolina State. Just a little side note. But I live in Cleveland. But I just think that, and I'm not saying LeBron shouldn't go on scoring spurts like this. But what I'm saying is, he should try and, spread the wealth more instead of just... I get that like, he needs to take over games at times. I get that, and I love that. But sometimes it's a little much. I don't know. You don't have to agree with me about that, but that's just my thoughts. Yep, college basketball alert. Number 2 Arizona falls to North Carolina State, 92-82 in battle for Atlantis. Just a little side note. Here's the upcoming schedule. On Monday, it was at Detroit. They won that, 116-88. Tonight, Brooklyn. Friday, Charlotte. Monday, at Philadelphia. Monday, at Detroit. That was November 20th. Wednesday, November 22nd, Brooklyn Nets. That's tonight. Friday, November 24th, Charlotte Hornets. Monday, November 27th, at Philadelphia. Tuesday, November 28th, at home for Miami. Thursday, November 30th, at the Atlanta Hawks. That'll be our chance for revenge for that 117-115 loss for that the Cavaliers took at home against those Hawks. Saturday, December 2nd, home to the Memphis Grizzlies. Monday, December 4th, at the Chicago Bulls. Wednesday, December 6th, home to the Sacramento Kings. Friday, December 8th, at the Indiana Pacers. Saturday, December 9th, home to the Philadelphia 76ers. Tuesday, December 12th, at home to the Atlanta Hawks. Thursday, December 14th, home to the Los Angeles Lakers. And finally, Saturday, December 16th, home to the Utah Jazz. That is a crazy schedule. Now, and the Cavaliers just won it, 119-109. And so, it is time for the good win by the Cavs. Way to get revenge against the Nets, who somehow beat the Cavaliers in Brooklyn. Now it's time to go to Columbus Blue Jackets. And I want you to look at this. Hang on. The Blue I don't know if you can see it, but the Blue Jackets have 38 shots on goal. Calgary has 18. And again, there's still no score in this game. But I love that the Blue Jackets are aggressive and putting pucks on the net like that. I love that. Hang on. So that's going to do it for now. And I will see you guys next time. This is Unger to the Max, signing off.